Look, baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press rewind though.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Mason Boy 619, and what you guys saying? So today, as you can tell by the title, I guess this is my first time doing a quote story time, yeah, story time video. Alright. Like, I never done a story time before. Just sit down and talk about what's happened. Like, I've done some similar videos in the past, but they're not quote story time. Alright, so I don't think I've done a video where I've talked about a fight. So I must say that I'm gonna let you know what was my first fight. So my first fight, I remember it like it was yesterday. And guess what? The boy got lucky. He got lucky. Alright? Year 10. One of the best years of my life. One of the best and one of the worst. Well, we're not going to mention the worst. A few snitches out there, but one in my club. Anyways, like I'm saying, year 10. It was in the science room. I remember it because we had science that day. I don't know what day it was, but this is all the way back in 2017. Alright? One of the best years of my life. But anyways, this was in the science room. We had science, so the vibe around during that lesson was, it was alright, you know, it was jokes and all that, and we had our fun and all that, and you know what I mean, it was just like, people were just like having fun, obviously doing the work. Some were just deciding to just not do the work because they felt it was quote too hard. The work is too hard. Help. Like, that was the vibe during year 10. It was just, if the work was too hard, I must see what's my friends up to. It was just, the teacher then was just, it was piss taken. But I remember, so we was in the science room just doing our lesson, and like, what's it? Towards the end of the lesson, obviously I'm not friends with this boy, and I wasn't friends with him during my school time, but we were classmates, and you have to have that respect. So obviously, the teacher called us to come to the front so she could show us something on the computer, on the big screen, I meant. But everyone went, and because we were all in our seats at our desks, and I kind of took too long to move. Now, why is that? Because obviously I had a lot of stuff on my table, and like, what? I had to tie my laces. Like, is that an excuse to tie your laces? Can't you just do it when you get there? At the time was like, let me finish what I do and then I move. Alright? When I move, I do it when I feel everything is just ready, tidied. So I had to do my laces, but it took too long. The teacher was getting angry. So I was like, alright, sorry, I'm taking too long. I apologize, but I'm gonna hurry up. And then this boy, I'ma call him, what am I gonna call this boy? I'm gonna call him, was in my class. So I'm gonna call this boy, Mr. Tom Tom. Yeah? So Mr. Tom Tom obviously has anger issues, yeah? Anger issues. He was like, yo, hurry the fuck up, man. And I was like, chill out. I'm just doing my laces. Like, mind your biz. Because at the time, we had this thing called reports, innit? And he was on report. I wasn't. Like, I was on report before, but, you know, it's for people who don't pay attention or mess around. Like, you know what I mean? That's what reports are for, to improve your behavior. So it was like, okay. So he was on report. And I was like, alright, chill out. The class is waiting for you. Hurry the fuck up. And I was like, alright, chill out, bro. Chill out. You're on report. Think about what you're doing. If I waste time, that's my fault. I was aware of this. That's my fault. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting the class's time. I don't mind staying back for 5 minutes, but you need to chill out. And then as I got to the front when I finished, he was like, you took so long, wasting my fucking time. I'm like, you ain't got nothing important to do. Like, you're on report, so you need to chill. My man told me to shut the fuck up. Then I got a little bit disrespected. See, because I'm the kind of guy, a kind of boy, that doesn't like to be disrespected. And if I feel that I don't really care if it's maybe a best friend or anything, it's like, at the end of the day, it was like, you can't disrespect me. Like, you need to just relax, sit back and chill. So he told me to shut the fuck up. What did I do? I was just like, why don't you shut the fuck up? Well, what's the point when you're just gonna keep crying like a little baby? And I was walking out the classroom, shut your mouth. I told him, Mr. Tomboy. Like, I didn't say that, but I'm not gonna mention his name, but I think you guys know because he was in my class. So I said, Mr. Tomboy, shut up and mind your business. And I walked out because I couldn't be asked. And then the guy got off his seat and followed me. And he was like, what did you say? Ah? What did you say? He followed me, legit. I was gonna go to the next lesson. And he was like, he came out of the classroom and my TA had to follow him. And he was like, what did you say to me? And I was just like, I told you to mind your business. And he was like, don't ever talk to me like that, blah, 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 and all that shit. And I reminded him, you're on report. Like, mind your business. The teacher told me to hurry up so she can punish me if she wants. You're not the teacher. So you need to mind your biz. Which means you need to mind your business. And he didn't like that. So the TA had to step in. And as he was about to step in, and I was like, what are you gonna do? My man got his fist and swung at me. My man got his fist and swung at me. And it didn't fully connect, but I felt it. But you know what I did? It didn't even hurt. I felt it, but it didn't even hurt. He didn't connect it properly. And if he did, I still would have been like, it didn't hurt. So I came at him, the teacher grabbed him and he had to try pull him back to the science room. And I came to him, running, I swung at him. You know what I swung this at? I used my fist to swing at his neck. And he felt that. He actually felt that. I don't know what happened when he went into the classroom because the rest of my friends were like, whoa, what the fuck was going on? They were like, what is this? You know what I mean? They were confused. He must have felt that. I know he did because I got my fist, I swung him on the neck. Like this. You see these knuckles? Hard. My guy felt that. So he probably got more intense. So the head teacher came as I was about to go to the next lesson, even though it wasn't time yet. And he grabbed me. And we were just walking. I don't know what's his problem. Like, because I told him the story about what happened. Like, I said to him, like, listen, like, he's getting upset because I was wasting the class's time. But then my friend wasn't complaining. And he's on report. And I said to him, you're on report. Like, why are you getting angry? Just shut up and mind your own business. If I get into trouble, that's my fault, not your responsibility. So shut your mouth. And the head teacher was like, he understood where I was coming from. But he suggested I shouldn't be wasting time, and I agreed. And then he walked off. I went to the next lesson. So as I was coming down, I got my folder. And then 3 of my friends came. Lulu, Lele, and Dan Dan. They came. Because lesson was finished, everyone was just coming. And they went to get their folders as well. And they went up to me and say, yo, what the F's going on? Like, what happened? And I said to them, like, you know, you saw what happened. Like, this boy has no respect. Like, he's upset at me because I wasted the class's time. Because I didn't clean up my desk properly. Or quick enough, can I say. I didn't clean my desk quick enough. And I also had to tie my laces. But he's on report. So can he just keep his mouth shut and let the teacher do her job? Because the teacher was more than capable of shouting and getting angry, but he decided to step in, and I didn't respect that. I didn't like that. Telling me what to do. I'm not gonna go down that road like that. So we're going back to the classroom. He came not running, but walking fast. And as he was coming to me, I said to Lele, Dan Dan and Lulu, step aside. Hold my folder. Let me show you how it's done. He came to me. My man again, with his fist, swang, tried. This time he tried because I knew he was going to come at me and swing at me. So I was like, okay, he's going to swing at me. I told him, listen, he's going to swing at me. Watch when I catch him. And I put him on ropes. So he tried to swing at me. He did, but then I caught his hand like that. So as he was about to swing me, I caught him like that. And that's when the boy was on ropes by me. Because I grabbed him like as if I was a big dude. Like I was a big guy. I grabbed him, locked his arms in. As I was holding him, I used this, my left hand, to grab him all the way through to his right arm so he can just swiggle a bit, but couldn't exactly bring his arm out. I got my fist and I swung him on the neck again. Basically what happened next, guys, it was like as if it was a play fight, but we made it realistic. Guys, so you expect me to be like, oh, okay, you'll probably punch him, kick him, and all that. I punched him, but I didn't really do all that. You know what I did? I swung him about to make him tired. I swung him about. So I swung him to make him dizzy. And then it was like a spear. You know that move, like Edge does, the spear. You guys watch WWE, you understand. The spear, you grab someone, and then you go like, with your shoulder, like as if you want to hold them. And then you go into the wall and you start boom, boom, boom. That's what I did. I grabbed him and I carried him to the wall, and then I pushed him and I ran into him, pretending to do a spear like I was Roman Reigns or Edge, just going like boom, boom, boom. It was mad. Lele, everyone by then was there. They saw the whole fight. I was going like boom, boom, boom. And again, I actually hurt his arm as well, I think, because he was like, oh, my arm, oh. I heard him, oh. He was complaining about his arm, oh. So again, I swung at him and I barged him to the wall and he got even hurt. So then I brought him to the middle and I had two choices, and he's lucky I didn't go for those choices. Number one, you know what I was going to do next? I was going to put him for a table. No joke, guys. I'm not even lying. I'm not even smiling. I'm being legit serious. I was going to put him for a table. That was number one. Number two, I was going to smack his head or drop his head on the concrete. So I was going to carry him, position him a bit, and then when I drop him, he lands on his head. I was going to do that. And I think I was actually going to go for number two. It would have happened. But my TA decided to come out of another classroom, because I didn't see him actually go through another classroom when I was fighting him. Mr. Tom Tom. Yeah, so he came out and I saw him. And in my mind, I was just like, you know what? Lele saw it. Dan Dan saw it. Lulu saw it. There was no point fighting this boy. I could have hurt him. But I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Just pushed him into my TA. And as my TA grabbed him to calm him down, I went at him. And I punched him 3 times. And I think the second time he felt it. And then other teachers came out and I just chilled and I just stepped back. And that was my first fight. It wasn't, it was like as if it was a proper fight. But it wasn't really like a fair fight. It was just me basically. What he tried to do first time outside the science room wasn't really, it was 50-50. He got me, I got him, he was still alright. The second time, that round goes to me. I grabbed him. He didn't lay one punch on me. Not even one punch. Not a finger, nothing. Once I grabbed him, he was in my control and I made him my bitch. Once I grabbed him, he tried to swing at me, but the minute I grabbed him as he was gonna swing at me, he was in my control and I made him my bitch. So after that, I went to my lesson, and because everyone was in by then, I went into my lesson and my textile teacher was like, "Are you alright, Francis?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, this boy," I just said to her that I don't know what that boy is. He gets upset just because I did something that has nothing to do with him. And it's my fault if I waste the class time. You know what I mean? Like, if I waste, or time waste, my friends is, time. Like, maybe I wasted the class's time, but no one was complaining. Only the teacher was complaining. Because he has anger issues, he decided to step in. Wrong move. He's lucky that he didn't get more than that. Because me, from today to year 10, if there was no teachers, I'm being serious, I think the boy would have been in his grave. Because people like him, I don't like it when I see people like him get away with stuff like that to other people, and I'm just like, if he did that to me, you're not lasting with me. And since then, the boy respect me. We didn't get into any arguments like that, nothing. Even though he was a big mouth, he respected me. And if we got into another fight, oh, he would have got hurt. He would have got hurt even more than he did first time. So that was a lesson. It was a lesson to him, was to have some respect. Have some respect and mind your biz. You know what I'm saying? So that was the fight. And that was it, guys. It was just him basically just getting upset because as it was almost end of lesson, he wanted to leave to go to the next lesson. And I was too busy cleaning up my desk and I took too long by tying my laces, and he got upset because he wanted to go to the next lesson. And I gave him a few words to shut up and mind his own biz because he told me to hurry the fuck up. And then when I told him to shut up because I was leaving the class, I couldn't be asked to wait, he got upset, and then, you know what I mean? He went out, he confronted me, he swung at me, I swung at him, and then as we got to the hallway, we went at it again, but this time I just owned him. That motherfucker, I owned him. He didn't lay a finger on me, nothing, I owned him. And he was lucky the TA came, otherwise it would have been worse. And that was it. And then we went to the head office, and, the deputy just sorted it out. And she gave us a warning. And that was it, guys. I had my graduation, he had his, and that was the end. 1 year later, and that's it. So that was the story time, guys. So if you want me to do any more story times, then just let me know. But yeah, this one might have been way too long, but it's a story and I have to tell you with every information what happened. So it is what it is. But if you guys enjoyed that, hit a thumbs up. And if this video gets 5 likes, then I'll do another story time. And it's gonna be a sad one. And it involves my knee injury. So if you want to see that, me talking about my knee injury and how it affects me from back then to right now, all you have to do is just give me 5 likes and comment down below that you want that. And yeah, and I'll see what I can do. So if you guys enjoy my story time, you guys know what to do. Give a thumbs up and all that, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. And peace out.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house, boy. Bored in the house and I'm in the house, boy. Bored in the motherfucker in the house, boy. Bored in the motherfucker in the house. Bored in the house and I'm in the house, boy. Bored in the house.